Welcome to the TechArena, featuring authentic discussions between tech's leading innovators and our host, Allyson Klein. Now, let's step into the arena.
Welcome to the TechArena. My name is Allyson Klein, and I'm so delighted to have Yue Wang, Head of Advanced Network Research at Samsung, with me. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
We were supposed to interview last year, and we missed the interview because I was ill. So I'm so glad to have you on the show this year. Why don't you just start with an introduction of your role at Samsung and Samsung's very well-known role in the industry?
Yeah, sure. I'm the head of Advanced Network Research Group at Samsung R&D UK. So Samsung R&D Institute in the UK is one of the Samsung overseas research labs. And in this role, I lead a team of researchers, really talented researchers, working on the cutting-edge technologies and initiatives on over and beyond 5G and 6G networks. We engage both in near-term research topics and with the potential impact to the product and business divisions, as well as long-term research such as these into the 6G technologies from physical layer to the network architecture, AI native networks. So yeah, that's what I do.
All right. So 2023 was a year of moving the full potential of 5G forward in deployments and massive acceleration of AI across the entire computing landscape. You're working at the crossroads of AI and next generation 6G technology. How do you see that confluence moving forward?
Yeah, it's a very good question. I think we're going to see a lot more innovations that are going to happen at the intersection between 6G and AI. I mean, we have already seen many good AI examples and solutions that are applied to the network operations service provisions, for example, to reduce network operation costs, to enhance network operational efficiency, improve customer service. I think we are going to see more and more AI integrations like these into the network and to provide benefit to the network. But I think at the moment, a lot of AI solutions in the network is actually developed on a use case by use case perspective. So, for example, you may have an AI for energy saving, another AI for traffic steering. At the moment, these AI models are developed individually, and they don't know the existence of the other AI models, especially if it's provided by another vendor. So even if one AI is designed perfectly, it may not work well with the other AI models for that. So although we are seeing a massive acceleration of the AI integration into the network, the development and the integration of these solutions at the moment is actually quite fragmented. And so moving forward, I hope we see more holistic, coherent solutions to enable all these AI models to work together, and also for AI and 6G to work together. So I think the AI in the network is becoming, as the AI in the network becomes more integrated, we are going to see the advanced integration and the mutual attachment between 6G and AI. So it is really important to realize here that the network is not just about providing connectivity, but it's going to be evolved as a platform that hosts the data, intelligence, compute, and communication resources. And it's becoming a significant catalyst for the widespread adoption of AI in the wider ecosystem and to the other sectors.
You know, obviously AI is transforming every industry as we're sitting here, and telco is no different. Where do you see the impact of those fractured AI deployments today in telco? And then how do you see that evolving into the types of network applications in the future?
Yeah, sure. I think this impact of AI to telco is going to be profound. We have seen a number of examples where AI are used in the telephone network. Some of these developments are at the early stage, some already implemented and used in the network and are already delivering benefit. In 2023, I mean, especially after Gen AI came out, the integration of AI across the telecom network is advancing at this accelerated rate. I mean, if you go to any of the big telco conference in the second half of 2023, you'll hear more Gen AI than 5G, 6G. And then we hear the telco CXOs on the stage passionately talking about embracing AI. You know, we must embrace innovation. And we start to see use cases leveraging Gen AI, for example, to provide these customized services. And then you might have heard this telco transformation to tech boom, where the telco companies are looking to strategically enhance their capabilities to provide this AI-enabled value-added service to a wider ecosystem. And that brings a number of opportunities for innovation and new revenues for telco itself to the third party, but also for someone as a third party to form the partnership with telco, for example, to leverage the telco data. So, AI is already significantly impacting the telco sector, and I believe we are going to see in the coming years more and more innovative services as AI and telco converges and seamlessly integrated, and the business models are going to be developed. It's reshaping the dynamics among the stakeholders, opening revenues for new entrants. And so, for example, services can either be developed by telco themselves or outsourced to the external partners. And you can expect in the coming years a dynamic ecosystem involving business models, changing roles of the key stakeholders, and perhaps more related to us personally, redefining the job functions we have today.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I know that your group is very involved in standards efforts. What role does industry standards play in this arena?
It's a very interesting question. As we know, the industry standard, in particular 3GPP, plays a crucial role on the technology adoption and mobility. At the moment, almost every working group in 3GPP is addressing some aspects of AI. So, for example, the AI machine learning atoms in Run 1, Run 2, in SA3, SA5, each identify their particular AI solutions for some domain of the network, and they're defining, the interfaces, network functions. But we also need to bear in mind that at the end of the day, AI needs to work across the network as a whole, and that network needs to support AI cross domain and end to end, and from operation to services and to the business, not just in one domain, not just in one 3GPP working group. What is also interesting to point out here is that the standard is addressing AI incrementally based on the existing network architecture developed from release 15. At the time, AI has not been this widespread and has not been this advanced. So they expect, in general, the network needs an upgrade to keep pace with AI advancement, for example, to be able to resolve the potential conflict that AI needs to be resolved, facilitate the collaboration and interaction of the AI models. AI and data needs to be passed, shared across the network. Computational resources need to be orchestrated, etc. But how disruptive upgrades needs to be remains to be seen, and is being discussed in the standard. I think the thing is, well-listed standards actually have a strict timeline and process, defined by this 10-year cycle for each generation of the network after another. AI doesn't work that way. Mm-hmm. Just look how fast it took Gen AI to fly. So developing standards to be future-proof and making sure the network evolution can keep pace with the acceleration of the emerging technologies such as AI is much needed.
Now, you talked about how, tech conferences featured so much about Gen AI in the second half of 2023. We're here at Mobile World Congress. People are talking about 6G. They're talking about AI. They're talking about broad proliferation of 5G. What are you most eagerly anticipating in 2024 across this landscape?
Personally, we have a telco version of ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm. That would be really exciting. That would be incredible. Where can folks engage with you and learn more about the research that you and your team are doing?
The easiest is perhaps just find me on LinkedIn. I'm your required responsible.
Thank you so much. And Yue is going to be speaking at Mobile World Congress on Thursday. So if you're listening and attending the conference, please be sure to check out her session. Thanks so much for being on the program today.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining the Tech Arena. Subscribe and engage at our website, thetecharena.net. All content is copyright by the Tech Arena.